doing another blog video today. There was someone on my Facebook page who wanted me to talk about weight loss while going to the gym. You know, a newbie who wants to go to the gym, maybe do a couple of lifting exercises while still losing weight. Um, when you make the decision, especially as a female, to go into the gym, don't be that girl that goes straight to the cardio room and that's the only world you know of the gym. Do not be afraid of lifting weights. You can lose fat and lose weight by lifting and lifting heavy. I mean, I've been seriously like weight training. I've been serious about it for about a year now. When I first got started, I just did insanity, and that's mostly going against your own body resistance completely, just your pure body movements. There's no lifting or pushing really. I mean, you do push, but it's just your body weight. Anyways, when you go into the gym, don't be afraid to pick up some iron and lift it hard and heavy, okay? Because every pound of muscle that you do gain as a woman, oh my God, muscle, I'm gonna look like a bulky man. Wrong. For every pound of muscle you gain, that equals 25 additional calories that your body is burning. Just think about it. Muscle is more dense than fat, and muscle is almost like almost like a piece of like machine, you know, like a new machine part of your body. And what muscle does is that it works hard to preserve your energy and your endurance throughout your workout. So of course you're going to be burning more calories when you gain muscle. And it's not going to make you like a man, ladies. Like, if anything, it's just going to enhance your curves. I mean, you might gain a little muscle, but it's going to get you tight with that kind of hardened look. Trust me, I see plenty of girls at the gym that are busting out some serious weight and they look so feminine still. They're actually a lot smaller than me and they lift heavy, so don't be afraid about that. Um, what I do usually when I go to the gym, I already write up what I plan to do for that day. Now, I think it's kind of funny because I actually had a guy at the gym come up to me. He's like, "Oh, is that your cheat sheet?" Trying to be all funny and cute and shit. But I laughed at him. I was like, "No, actually, this is gonna help keep me accountable, and I'm not gonna back away from my plan because I'm like, oh my God." After my third set, I'm just like, okay, maybe I'll just stop here. I'm not gonna do another exercise. Whenever I get that mental thought, I remember that's my mind, not my body. Because when I did write it up, I had my body and my goals in mind. So I look at that paper, I'm like, no, I can do way more than what my head thinks right now. I'm going to do what's on this paper. And I might have to, kick it up a notch and put my ass in gear, but it really does help writing out my workouts and bringing it with me to the gym. Typically, I'll do about two body parts a workout. Usually, like yesterday, we did shoulders and buys. Now on leg day, I will make an exception to where it's just legs. If I'm up for it, I'll throw in about abs, which is another thing. Abs, I really only spend 5 to 10 minutes a day doing, if that a day, probably like twice, 3 times a week. Um, I'll go into that into another video as to why you don't need to spend like 30 minutes, doing abs. But anyways, oh, and another thing is, so after you write up your workout plan, try to include compound movements like squats, military presses. I mean, just do your research. Just go online and throughout this past year and a half, I've learned a lot just going on forums, liking bodybuilders pages. Um, Another great tool that I use, I don't even really use for myself. I use it to follow a lot of other fitness professionals and bodybuilders, especially the female bodybuilders, is Instagram. they're all out there on Instagram, and they're always posting videos of their workouts, posting pictures of their meals, tips, advice. So that's another great tool is Instagram, and start, following some of these professional bodybuilders. But anyway, so you go to the gym, you have your workout already planned out. I do highly recommend doing supersets if you're looking for weight loss, to get tone, gain muscle. What supersets is doing two exercises back to back. So I don't know, an easy one that I do, which I think is a necessary one, shoulder day. Okay, so on shoulder day, one of the two main exercises that I do for superset, let's see if I can try to, you do your lateral raises, which just for the sake of my camera, obviously my hands are going to be spread out more, but it's almost like a wing effect, but your hands are out straight, kind of bent at the elbow, so you can really hit that um, frontier delt. So, because if you do straight, you're going to put tension on your elbows, and it's going to force your biceps to work more, and you really just want to work your shoulders. But anyways, I'm going on a tangent. So you go from lateral raises, and then right when you're done with that, say you do like six to 8 reps of lateral raises, I drop my weight, which is dumbbells, and I'll get a straight barbell, and I'll instantly go into my front raises. See, so that's 2 exercises back to back, and that's another 6 to 8 reps. And I love doing these because it really keeps your intensity up. So you don't do 6 reps, you sit there and wait, okay, go do my other 6 reps. When you do like 2, sometimes even 3 exercises like that, supersets back to back, it really gets your heart pumping, and it gets you sweating. So supersets are a big one if you're looking to sweat, drop the weight, get tone. Another one is I'll do like once a week a full body circuit. Oh my God, talk about sweating literally your ass off. I mean, the next day you can really feel your entire body just toast. Um, I love it because what this does is when you do a full body circuit, it really gets your testosterone up and running. All right, sorry, I had to go into the spare bedroom because Blair just got home from school, and she's munching on some bloom corn tortilla chips. So I don't want to hear any munching in the background. So just for the sake of y'all's ears, just wanted to come in here and finish up my video. So we were talking about, what were we talking about? Oh, circuits. So yeah, I'll do about a full body circuit about once a week. Just really hitting every muscle group, and I'll do all my exercises back to back to back. And once I'm done with my circuit, say, I don't know, probably 10 to 12 exercises, and I'll stop and I'll rest about 2 minutes or so, and then it depends on how many sets you do. Sometimes I'll do like 2 sets, and I'll finish up with some abs or whatnot. And but yeah, these circuits, I mean, it gets your testosterone up, and it really makes you burn a lot of calories and a lot of fat. So I love circuits. So there are ways to weight train and still be in that anabolic state, um, but also stay lean and lose fat at the same time. So you don't just be like, "Ugh," which by the way, ladies, you don't have that type of testosterone and hormones that men have to be huge and bulky like that. So don't worry. I mean, I've never had someone call me bulky before in my whole life. I mean, they might say, "Hey, I can tell you work out. You got some muscles," but I never heard of, "Oh, you look manly." Like you can still remain feminine and be a bodybuilder. You can, ladies. So don't worry about that. Cardio. Actually, I really don't do that much of cardio when it comes to time wise. Oh, this is Comet. Everyone say hi to Comet. She likes to run too. She likes to run up trees for her cardio. But anyways, cardio wise, I'll do a maximum of 2 hours a week of cardio, and this is broken up throughout the entire week. I mostly do HIIT cardio, when that is HIIT, high intensity interval training. And what I like about this is I actually, put up a status of how it actually has been proven that, short bursts of cardio like that, about 20 minutes, if that 15 to 20 minutes of intervals, actually burns more fat than, say, doing like 60 minutes a day of just on a treadmill, steady state. What I like, it just really blasts the fat, so I'll do that. I will do like one steady state cardio. I'll do about a 45-minute session of on a treadmill about once a week, just to keep my body guessing. So yeah, if you do cardio, you don't have to do much. Just do like 20 minutes of just high intensity intervals. This can range from being on a stationary bike. You really go all out for about 45 seconds, and then you go steady state for about a minute to 2 minutes, all out for 45 seconds, blah blah blah, etc. And I do about 20 minutes worth, or whatever, how many rounds that is. Could be 4 or 5 rounds, whatever. So I do that, or even the treadmill. Do the same thing, jog and then sprint for a good 30 seconds. Or you can make your own workout at home, high interval training at home. Like I'll do mountain climbs for 30 seconds, push-ups for 30 seconds, then I'll rest for 4. And I do 4 sets of these, and I'll rest. Then I'll go into jumping jacks. I mean, I don't know, I'm just naming exercises. So you can actually make your own if you want to do that. And you can download an app that's an interval timer, so you can time how long, each exercise that you're doing. So for cardio, that's about what I do. I actually just rather be on top of my game when it comes to my nutrition, rather than being a slave to a treadmill for an hour and burning like 300 calories. That's not 300. When you think of it, 300 calories is not that much. It's a waste of time. That's 60 minutes of my time wasted sweating my ass off, when I could just, cut that 300 calories out of my meal intake for the day. That's 300 calories is like a snack in between meals for me. So I'd rather just, tighten down on my nutrition than kill myself like that. It's unnecessary. Speaking of nutrition, I'll get into that on another blog, but it's really just down to your 3 main macros: protein, fats, and carbs. And it's not rocket science. I mean, it's calories in versus calories out. And what you need to do is you need to first figure out what your calorie intake is to maintain what you are currently at, what you are currently consuming in a day to maintain the body weight that you have now. And if your goal is to lose weight and like lean up, then you need to kind of go in somewhat of a calorie deficit. Don't do it all out at once. I recommend doing about, kind of easing into 500 calories a week. So say if your maintenance calorie intake is, I don't know, 2,500, next week try to cut it down to 2,000, maybe even 2,100. And if you feel like it needs to be lower, just gradually do it each week. Don't be afraid of carbs either. Most people think, oh, I gotta lose weight, no carbs. Carbs is your best friend. I love carbs. I eat the good kind though. Most people don't even know. Just, what's wrong, comment? Sorry, my cat is like meowing. What was I talking about? Talking about carbs. Oh yeah. Most people don't even know vegetables are a carb. It's a very healthy, starchy carb for you. It really makes you, feel full longer. I think it's one of the best appetite suppressants for me. Really, really low in calories. 100 to 200 calories max, and you can eat as many vegetables as you want. If I ever feel like I'm really hungry and I'm like, oh my God, I could devour like a whole cow or pizza, eat a little bit of vegetables, and I feel really full with some water. Water is another important thing. If you drink a lot of sodas or sugary drinks, switching to water alone, you will drop pounds just by doing that alone. Um, yeah, meats. I really don't eat a lot of red meat. This is a personal thing. Um, it really makes my stomach uh, uncomfortable, and it really takes a long time for my body to break down red meat, which in a way is a good thing because I'm burning more calories and burning more fat by my body really being stressed by breaking down that protein, but it's not worth the discomfort for me. So if I do eat red meat, if I do get the hankering for it, I'll stick to the lean cuts of steak. I'll eat flank steak and I'll eat round eye bottom steak. Those are the two least fattiest steaks that I really like to eat. But my main staple diet, hands down, is fish. I can eat. I can eat some freaking tilapia. Let me tell you, you can ask Blair. I probably eat it every day. I eat tilapia. Tuna steak is really good, and I'll eat some salmon too. It's really high in omega 3s, really low in fat, and it's only like maybe 150 calories per fillet. So I can make a whole meal out of fish and vegetables, and it's under 300 calories. So that's a big one for me is fish. I'll also eat a lot of ground turkey. Ground turkey is super lean, super lean. You can get like, I think it's 85% lean. Sometimes you even get 95%. Just check the labels. It's another thing. Make sure you read labels. I'm a label reader whore now. Whenever you go to the grocery store and you see like two different things that you're like, oh, I kind of like that. Oh, that looks good. Put them side to side, read the labels, see which one looks better. That alone will really help you to discover what foods that you thought were healthy were not healthy. So that's a really good tip there. Read your labels. And another easy tip, when you go grocery shopping, stay on the outside of the grocery store. Usually the inside, like the aisles, that's where a lot of the unhealthy foods are at, and where like they really just stack them up with chemicals and all that nasty stuff that your body does not need. Stay on the outsides where your meats, your vegetables, dairy, all that's at. Um, so yeah, I think those are about some. Also some supplements. I know she was asking about supplements. Um, Before I lift, creatine. Creatine's awesome. Helps with endurance, helps with your pump, and helps you recover. Which also recovery BCAAs, awesome for recovery for when you do lift really heavy. Which I highly recommend, ladies, lift heavy. Don't half-ass do it. You're going to be sore, and BCAAs help the recovery process of the protein synthesis, and it really helps relieve that soreness, that lactic acid that you build up. So that's another great one. Fat burning wise, thermogenics are good. I mean, there's so many out there. I mean, really do your research. Thermogenics I'll take before my cardio. That's a good one. It's just kind of like a fat burner, and what it really does is that during the course of your workout, it really helps to burn more calories, especially at a rested state too. And it's also overall a great appetite suppressant. And what it does is just it really ignites your overall body core temperature. So you do go ahead and burn those calories. Another one I personally use, it's called Compound 20. I love it. It's nothing more than just a hardening agent. As a girl, I feel like it's really hard to retain muscle as your body as a woman goes into starvation mode once you go below 20% body fat, and guys can go below 10. So your body's really going to try to fight you trying to burn off fat. So it's just a hardening agent, nothing more than that. It's not an energy, boost. It does give me that good overall well-being feeling, but it's not like, all right, yeah, let's do this. Let's go crush this workout or anything like that. It just helps harden my muscles a little bit to really make them pop out. Um, I think those are the main ones I use. So I hope this helps you out, guys. And remember to stay hungry. And I hope you devour those gains today, guys. Get your workout in.